The Space Cooperative Europe was founded in November 2020 with Markus Heuser and Emmanuel Mondon as board members. It is designed as an open and independent platform for space-related initiatives, originating from small and medium-sized companies, academia, and politics. The Space Cooperative Europe enables its members to form consortia, to develop and distribute new products, and to support these projects with funding, with the aim to commercialize business in the low Earth orbit and cislunar space, and to connect space and non-space companies. The Space Cooperative Europe is the first hub of its kind and a role model for the future space cooperation of Europe.
Thank you, gentlemen, for attending this brief web conference in which we want to highlight what the Space Cooperative Europe is about, what its mission as well as its vision for the future is. In a nutshell, the Space Cooperative Europe is a technology and business hub located in Ottobrunn, just outside Munich in Germany, and it is dedicated to channel business initiatives in the space industry. My first question goes to Florian Hahn. He is a member of the German Bundestag and was involved in creating the Space Cooperative Europe from a political point of view. Florian, the Space Cooperative Europe, or SCE, was founded in Germany's Munich area. Can you please elaborate a bit on why the hub has chosen exactly this region for its base?
Look, the Munich area has plenty of firms which are leading in the area of space. And as a member of the parliament of this region, it's my constituency, I was able to accompany its development for more than a decade. Munich is providing the ideal ecosystem for SCE with a broad spectrum of companies ranging from the young, innovative startup to global market leaders. Among them are, for example, ESA Aerospace and Ariane Group, just to name a few. And in addition of the many companies based here, the Prime Minister of Bavaria, Dr. Markus Söder, is currently planning Europe's biggest faculty of aerospace in the direct neighborhood of the companies.
Now, the Space Cooperative Europe caters especially for smaller and medium-sized space businesses. What can the hub do for them?
The Space Cooperative Europe is designed to be a unique business hub in the area of space. And the SCE gives SMEs a platform to cooperate by becoming a member of the cooperative. It is about technology transfer and exchange of ideas, but it's also about developing use cases and business cases for the space-related market. Space business is high risk as well as high tech, and therefore it needs public support in order to keep its technological edge. That is also why SCE has been founded. In the end, SCE is supposed to be a blueprint for pan-European cooperation among business with space ambitions.
Thank you, Florian Hahn, member of the German Parliament. Let's now talk to somebody who runs an established space-related business. Let's ask Wolfgang Moore from IABG, a Munich-based firm specializing in analysis and test technologies for the aerospace and defense industries. Wolfgang, your company does a lot of work for ESA, the European Space Agency. Explain why a business hub such as the Space Cooperative Europe is a good idea from your point of view as an established player in the space market.
We liked this idea of the hub from the very beginning. Therefore, we acted as a sparring partner for the initiator, Markus Heuser. We gave feedback and advice to his presentations, to his early presentations. IABG is a member of the traditional space community, and our corporate strategy indicates to enlarge the space business from testing to scalable spaceborne solutions and satellite applications. And to reach this goal, we of course need support and complementary partners. And that is why we were very alert when we got notice from the hub idea. Up to now, The big space programs are performed by huge public authorities like NASA or ESA. And with the new space applications, for the first time, private companies gain access to space-related markets. There are new opportunities to use space commercially.
How can a big firm such as IABG cooperate with these new space firms via the Space Cooperative Europe?
In the new space business, a new value chain comes into being. After design, engineering and manufacturing of now plenty of small satellites, we reach the operation phase, where the golden nuggets, the data, are generated. But most of the SMEs and especially startups are not able to occupy and handle this whole value chain. And there the hub comes into play. The hub fellows are deeply skilled in various faculties, from high-tech engineers to economics and even law. And here we have the chance to set up complementary value chains in order to take part in even big tenders. And if this should not be sufficient, we can fall back to the great network of our partners when we seek for financing or access to authorities like ESA, for example.
Thank you also to you, Wolfgang Moore of IABG. And with us today is also Franz Salzgeber from ESA, the European Space Agency. How does innovation work in the space arena? What role do smaller firms play in general, and what can a hub such as the Space Cooperative Europe offer them?
Sure. I will go a little bit back to also what we do. We support about 220 deep tech startups and about 100 business cases in our department every year. Why they are so important? Because young corporations, young startups can take more risk. You know, if you have a big company like BMW or Airbus, they cannot do so much risk. So if we only rely on the industry we have, we will not succeed. It's the same, everybody who has a forest, you have to harvest the forest, but you also have to plant new trees. So our job is to plant these new trees, because this is where the innovation comes from. Our job is to plant now the trees, now the innovation, now the companies for the future. And the hub should really bring that together. The Irish are saying, on the shoulders of the giants you see further. For the small startup companies, the Space Cooperative, but also ESA, we are the giants. The only thing what we have to let them climbing on our shoulders.
Perhaps you could elaborate a little how ESA collaborates with smaller space businesses or even startups.
I think, as I said before, the younger companies can take more risks. So it's up to us to create own pressure in the system. It's like evolution. In nature, you have two paths, evolve or die out. There's nothing in between. Sometimes we have maybe politicians who think that stone cold subvention is a very good thing, but cheating nature does not work. So you have to really grow and to find new things. The tree who stopped growing has started to die. So it's our role that these companies, which will play anyhow a role, you know, when you look into all of the big tech giants, 30 years ago, most of them were not existing. So it's up to us to build now the future. So even Albert Einstein said, imagination is more important than knowledge. And this is where we figure. And trust me, space, if this not drives your curiosity to do new things, I do not know what else.
Thank you to you all. Let's hope that the core idea of the Space Cooperative Europe will be a success very soon, and that space businesses, space science, but also space politics will find it an attractive proposition to get involved in. Thank you all.